2025. What an excellent year. Lots of crazy things happening in the world, lots of memes, lots of noticing as well. So in this video, we're gonna walk through the entire year of 2025. All the memes and major events that you were following this year. I will also talk about what I have been up to with this AI appointment center that I'm building, the new features that we dropped, the client results that we were able to accomplish. So in this video, we're gonna walk through the entire year of 2025, what happened, what I have been up to. So let's just go right into it. Memes and major events. In January, the Chinese dropped DeepSeek, which completely shook up the Western tech industry and AI. Trump got into office, and as his first step, he swore to send 300 trillion to Israel. He imposed tariffs, Trump coin dropped, and then there was the Ashton Hall famous morning routine, which I'm sure you've seen. And before we go into the other memes, what have I been up to with the AI? We figured out how to send automated follow-up messages in the conversation if somebody ghosts us. This is copy-paste messages or GIFs or AI stuff, and we were just cycling through all these different follow-ups to not feel robotic. One of the first bigger client results that I accomplished was 5 calls booked per day for my client Cesara. Let's just take a look for a sec. To generate 5 meetings per day.
So there's the fucking bot. Yesterday booked 5 calls.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday booked 5 calls.
All right. And I also have worked a lot on making sure the human setter and the AI work together seamlessly by the AI sending notifications to the human that looks like this when a conversation needs to be verified, built a whole dashboard and tasks and everything in Go High Level for the human to be able to verify the work of the AI. And then back to the Q1 memes, let's just see it. JD Vance is a pretty popular guy this time around. Look at him. Super nice guy. The Italian brain rot completely took over the internet and stayed with us for many, many months after that. And then we had this guy who bought property in Egypt, and then the 500 cigarettes meme. So that was Q1 for you guys. And then let's move on to Q2. I have been working a lot on the tracking side of things with the AI, tracking conversation drop-offs, which would look something like this, and then seeing where do we have major drop-offs within the convo. Lots of other tracking for different numbers and different metrics. I also came up with this smart testimonial feature, which is going to send specific testimonials based on the exact goals and challenges the lead has mentioned in the conversation. Weight loss, hair loss, whatever. I worked a lot on lead qualification. So if somebody is from India, 21 years old student, we are gonna disqualify him. If somebody is 35 USA lawyer, potentially has the money, boom, qualified. And then smaller results, wins. Jordi, my client, made $8,000 in just 1 month, only with deals booked by the AI. This is a little YouTube video you can watch of the whole story. Q2, life and major events. We got a new pope from O-Block, Chicago, representing. The 100-man versus gorilla memes are going around. And I'm sure every single one of your friends with no personality were posting themselves with this AI Studio Ghibli style ChatGPT images. They set their profile picture as one of these. Trump and Elon had a major fallout, and then Elon decided to drop the big bomb on Trump. Might be true, who knows? The Labu bullshit was surfacing around, and then if you're a UFC fan, Ilya became double champ. Well deserved. And then of course, what the helliante. My girlfriend loved this stuff. Alright guys, that was Q2. Moving on to Q3, this is now the summer. With the AI, we have made pretty much the biggest improvement of the whole year with the conversational booking feature. Of everything that I have done the entire year, this has been the biggest needle mover. So as you can see here on this exact chart, we had a major drop off with the end of the convo and then people actually booking a call. Because when we sent a calendar link to people, they wouldn't click, they wouldn't fill out the form, they wouldn't actually end up booking in. So we ditched that and we moved on to the conversational booking, in which the AI would just talk to the person and literally book them in just by talking to them. So how that would look like is something like this. These are the AI generated messages on the left. Wanna hop on a call? Yeah, sure. Cool. Where are you located? This is for us to find out the time zone. Munich, Germany. All right, cool. What's your email address? Boom, there's the email. And then the AI would suggest 2 different times, again, connected with the Google Calendar. Boom, and if that works, we have the email, time zone, and the specific date and time of the call, which gives us the opportunity to book the call right into to the Google Calendar for the lead, for the salesperson. And this boosted our booking by I don't know how much percent. But Kevin booked 84 calls in 1 month with this feature, and Quentin, in the first ever month that he started using the AI, had a record month with his business, 20K cash collected. Let's look at the memes now, and also major life events, because this is when the US bombed Iran and everybody was scared. Is World War III actually coming right now? Poor Charlie Kirk got shot, but he gave us the Kirkified memes, which, if I may say, were probably my favorite memes from the entire year. Worst year to get slimed, that's for sure. If you're a business guy, this is when Alex Hormozi launched his book and made unfathomable amounts of money in a very short period of time. Lots of people were going crazy about these guys, don't really care. And then nothing beats a Jet2 holiday where you can save 50 pounds per person. Don't lie to me, you know that shit bar for bar, word for word. I might be too old, I didn't really get what's all about the 6-7 meme, but we had Sora dropping, which gave us all these cool, crazy AI generated videos and stuff like that. So that was Q3 for you guys, and then we are moving on to the end of the year. Again, before we look at the memes and the world events, AI generated, AI setter front. I have moved everything over to an updated new platform. So if you just compare the two, this was the old platform. Look how simplistic the UI is. And then this is now the new platform in which I'm building my agents. I have much more features. I can build much more complicated agents. The backend for me became much cleaner. So this is a huge update for the AI. I have actually figured out just last couple of weeks how to send voice messages anywhere within a conversation. These are pre-recorded voice messages that we trigger at a specific part of the convo, which gives us basically unlimited levels of personalization for the conversation. My clients also haven't been sleeping. Kevin made 50K per month and then 23K collected. This is actually this guy right here. And then Quentin made 36K with 20K collected. This guy right here. So the shit that we have been building out for them actually works. And then lastly, with ManyChat's new update, every time we have a new follower on Instagram, we can send them an auto outreach with ManyChat. And then when people reply, the AI setter is turned on and it will just take over the conversation, talk to them, ask questions, qualify them, and then book them in for sales calls. That's it about the AI. Let's look at the final memes and final world events. The Louvre got busted. People just went up the ladder, broke the window, and then stole the bling bling, the diamonds. This guy, Zoran, got elected as New York's mayor, which I didn't follow that much. I don't know the significance, but whatever. Again, if you're a UFC champ, you are a champ in life. But if you're a UFC fan, Islam Makhachev became double champ. Probably the most wholesome moment in the UFC from the entire year with Khabib and everything. And a much less significant thing was the Andrew Tate fight, which hasn't happened yet, but still not significant. Piers Morgan, Nick Fuentes interview, quite entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. And then body cam off memes. I mean, just look at this guy. Guy, this was the entire year of 2025 with the memes, the world events, with AI setter. And if you liked this format and this video, I have another video from 2024. So if you are in a nostalgic mood right now, I will drop this video here. Go watch it. You can see all the memes, all the live events that happened last year. And then thank you so much for watching my shit all year. See you guys next year. Enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your holidays, and then let's go next year. Ciao, guys.